Hey folks, Kilt-Man here. Kilt-Man at your very drunken services. How are you all? Hope you're all doing very, very well. Look at the face, look at the face. I've been out in the sun all afternoon drinking whiskey. And look, it's only burned the cheeks. Wow. Look at it. The rest of me is bronzy. The cheeks are like massively, oh, crimson. The Crimson Pirate. Right. I have discussed Red Sonja a lot. The original comic books, the original Robert E. Howard version, and of course the Bridget Nielsen movie with Schwarzenegger, Lord Calidor, and MJ Bassett's long-awaited, long-anticipated, fucking hell, is it ever going to come out? It is coming out. September the 8th in the UK on home video. America and other territories will get it at some point. And I did a video just literally 3 days ago, about it's coming out, and like we've got a BBFC certificate for it. It's a 15 in the UK. There's a severed head going to be held aloft and then thrown. Gladiator, massive shades of. And then now we get the trailer drops today, and I was awoken to reports of the trailer's there, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll do a video. But of course, you know me, and I know me. I went out, and lots of things happened, and it's been a very exciting day, to be honest. But I thought, no, I've got to report on this. I've got to do it. So I'm doing it right now. I'll put the link to the trailer in the little stupid bunch of bullshit that I write below, the video. That descriptive crap. You get the link down there. And but anyway, I watched the trailer, and MJ Bassett. I have met MJ Bassett when MJ Bassett was a man. Now MJ Bassett is a woman. Yeah, so what? Who cares? But it is Solomon Kane, and I love that movie. It's ridiculously overblown, and some of the effects are as great as you might want them to be. But James Purefoy as Solomon Kane was outstanding, and it's got loads of elements to it which really excite the occult guru within you, and I do love it. Loads of blood, snot, and violence. It's great. I actually genuinely enjoy that movie. And then literally you have huge periods of nothing for MJ Bassett, and okay, a few TV shows and directorial and producer sort of capacity, I think. But Red Sonja, Robert E. Howard's character, a vixen of violence. She's a buccaneer from the 16th and 17th century. She's a pirate, a privateer. 2 flintlock pistols and cutlasses. She's not, a sword-wielding, chainmail-wearing, barbarian. Roy Thomas and Marvel took over the character, got the rights to Conan, Robert E. Howard, Conan, and of course, they got the rights to Red Sonja. But they went, oh, okay, that's great, but can't we bring her into sort of the Hyborian age? Important that. The Hyborian age, which is pre-medieval, pre-Dark Age times. It's very primitive. And cults and, just caves. The riddle of steel and all this kind of stuff. Like it's all there. It's very, very ancient. They're just big barbarians, Sumerian barbarians, and of course other barbarians whose heads will be lopped off by Conan. and indeed the Roy Thomas and Marvel version of Red Sonja. So, Red Sonja was done by Richard Fleischer with Arnold Schwarzenegger for Dino De Laurentiis back in 1985, or whatever it was, like. And it was meant to be another Conan movie. Dino De Laurentiis and Arnie were meant to have done three movies, and don't we know it? We still want King Conan. King Conan, you can do this. Do it. Arnie, you can do this. Put the crown upon your head. Crush your enemies. But are we going to get it? I now really think we're not going to get that. But Red Sonja became this thing. Bridget Nielsen, who was a prior Mrs. Stallone, and not a great film. A guilty pleasure. I think I've reviewed it on the channel, I'm sure I have. Ennio Morricone scored it. El Maestro Morricone scored it with a really rather boring score. But anyway, the film is a guilty pleasure, and I do watch it, and I do get some enjoyment out of it. In the years afterwards, we have Jason Momoa doing Conan the Barbarian, and Momoa definitely could be one of the best Conans. If you're going for the Frank Frazetta image of Conan atop the hill of skulls, Momoa, my man Momoa, is the man for that. However, his one only chance at doing it was hamstrung by really bad writing and a terrible fucking... The film was awful. It wanted to be nasty and gory and go for the full hard R rating and like really be explicit, heads coming off and disembowelings, and yet seemed really wimpy when it really came down to it. Watch the film, you know. But you looked the part, but the film was shit. So, Red Sonja. Everyone's tried to get a Red Sonja movie done since the Bridget Nielsen version. Oh, so many different names have been in the frame, and like different script writers and producers, and it just... Anyway, MJ Bassett got it, and the trailer dropped today. And well, I say today because now it's probably the next day, but I've been out all day. Look at the rosy cheeks. I've been out in the sunshine and drinking this shit. This is one I nicked from the pub. A rather large grouse. Cheers, you all. But I watched the trailer before I went out, and I thought, ooh, ah, Cantona. That looks shit. And I watched it again, and I thought, oh no, actually, there's something. Yeah, I like that. And then I watched it again a third time. Yeah, third time lucky. And no, I'm not into this movie at all. Now look, there are people on YouTube which are massively anti everything. You know, I don't mean like politics. I mean like movies and TV shows. There is a certain person whose channel I refuse to watch, but everyone, and you know who you are, keeps saying like, why watch this particular person's channel? And I like what he says, I like what he does, and like blah 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 de blah de blah. Well, I've seen his stuff, and this guy exists only to pour scorn and take the piss. He's got millions more followers than I have, millions more. Oh God, but who gives a shit? And he's just like, you know, his thumbnails are like, this is gonna bomb. It's a, you know, asterisk, you know, disaster. It's bullshit. He does it for TV shows and movies ad infinitum. It's just, he just lives to just rip the piss out of things, and I hate that. But sadly, you know where I'm going with this. I am now going to be an acolyte of himself. Now, I've not seen what he said about this trailer, although I don't watch his stuff. I don't really give a shit. But I saw the trailer and I was massively unenthused. Matilda Lutz, who plays Red Sonja, I think looks diabolical. She does. She's uber non-sexy. I don't care. Uber non-sexy, uber non-athletic. Oh yeah. Oh, but Kilt-Man, you can see in the trailer she's doing these pirouettes and she's slicing and dicing and slashing and hacking and slashing and doing. Yeah, but I'm not buying any of it at all. I don't like the setting. You've got to remember, Roy Thomas and Marvel reinvented Red Sonja, and Red Sonja was a 16th, 17th century buccaneer, female buccaneer. But what Roy Thomas did, they reinvented Red Sonja as a chainmail bikini, vixen of uber gore and hack and slashery, but in the Hyborian age. The Hyborian age, you say, Kilt-Man? That's Conan's era. Kilt-Man's era. May as well be. I do feel that old and that weather beaten and hacked and slashed, and I've got so many wounds and scars you wouldn't believe. But so she's back in that era. Look at that trailer. Look at the trailer, which I've put the link below. Look at the trailer. That's medieval age. It's arboreal. Look at the costumes. Look at the weapons they've got. The setting is very much. It's not the Conan, Hyborian age. It's way advanced from that, and well, that's fine. And to be honest, that's not really an issue. It shouldn't be an issue. But it does seem to be one for me personally. If you're going to do, as MJ Bassett, said, look, I'm going back to the Red Sonja basics from the Roy Thomas Marvel version, which we all know and love, and well, that's not what you're showing in this trailer. It looks way more advanced than the Hyborian age, and you've got tons of bad guys and really shitty, snotty, snivelly bad guys who I don't even know. I don't know who they're meant to be. I don't know what they're doing. You've got a female antagonist with snow blonde hair, slicked back, and lots of all this. I'm gonna take you and all that. And you've got, oh God Almighty, horrible, truly horrible CG arena shot. An arena. Oh, fuck me. They've got this big bastard, terrible CG beast where she's there in the arena. Prior to the big beast, you've got her fighting some other female. And who is it Rona Mitra? I'm not too sure. I could be wrong about that. And the two of them have got to fight, and she says they wanted to kill each other, but let's fight together or whatever. I'm paraphrasing now, but the score. Let's fight together and take them down. And then all the crowd and the corrupt, whoever they are, arena bosses are going no, unleash the beast. So they kill everybody around there and try to fight their way out, and then this beast will be unleashed. And we've seen it before. We've seen it a million fucking times before. John Carter, which is a film I've always championed, and it goes nowhere. it's brilliant, and they have not one but two giant white apes in an arena, and they have to fight these, and that's fine, that's great. That was then. We're talking over 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And then we got Predator, Killer of Killers, Dan Trachtenberg in his ongoing Predator sort of oeuvre, which is great, don't get me wrong. But the worst part of that animated anthology was the sequence in the arena on a Predator, a Yautja death arena planet, which was shit. And they brought out a great big beast, and it's like, oh god. I said before reviewing Killer of Killers that we've seen it before done better in John Carter, and now we got it in this. We've got it in Red Sonja. She's got to fight this fucking beast in the arena, and oh god, we've seen it. Do something different. Now, and it's, you know, to be perfectly fair to the movie and MJ Bassett, the film was literally done 2 years ago. Obviously COVID fucked everything around, and there was delays and reshoots and all sorts of crap took place. And so, you know, yeah, can we really blame the makers because this stuff was done way before? Well, I don't know. They've had reshoots, but the trailer looks like a Uwe Boll movie, and that is not a good thing at all. And the fact that it looks more medieval, or, you know, sort of dark age, back end of dark age into medieval periods, that's not what Red Sonja is for Roy Thomas and Marvel. And this movie is the Roy Thomas Marvel version of Red Sonja. Matilda Lutz looks shit. I don't really care what you think about what I'm saying. Because I think she looks shit. The medieval sort of the chainmail armor, which I've said before, MJ Bassett was a man, now a woman. Wants this to be like it's you know, it's purely it's a female empowerment, and it's like it's a woman taking charge of a female environment. That, I have no truck with that. But the fact is that Red Sonja should look sexy beyond belief. That's how she was depicted. I've shown you comic books before, in the big lead up for this, years and years ago. It's gonna be great. Hopefully it's gonna be great. She should be sexy. That's the whole fucking point. And wield a sword with absolute head lopping abandon. Now you get that in the movie. It's funny that I did a video on this only a few days ago, but the BBFC, the British Board of Film Classification, the British Board of Film censors, because that's what they really truly are. They never changed. They've never changed. They still censor movies, and they gave it in the UK a 15 certificate, and they described a head is decapitated and then held aloft, and the fucking trailer shows it, and that's the point. The trailer shows everything. It's on for about 2.5 minutes, and it goes on. It just shows tons of battle scenes, which, you know, there's a narrative flow to this. It's basically giving you everything that's going to happen in the movie and showing you the best bits. And I was massively unexcited by it. It looked like Outlander, not the TV show, but the Viking alien version, which I've reviewed. And I do like that movie a lot, but it looked like that. It looked also like the Jason Momoa Conan movie. Ooh, none of us like that, do we? It looked just like that. And I don't know, it looks ultra low budget, but trying to be epic. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. The Sword and the Sorcerer, you guys know how much I love that movie. Ultra low budget, epic, and yet completely, it's piecemeal. It is just like, a soup kitchen. Well, 2 slops, that's all we can give you. But enjoy it, and enjoy it you do. Because there's tons of flavour in there, tons of excitement, tons of, just stuff going on. But this, it kind of tries to be much bigger with great big epic scenery, and yet it looks absolutely ultra low budget. And I was massively unexcited by it. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy who just pours scorn on things. You guys know how much I massively was enthusiastic about this years ago when it first got touted. I thought, yes, I love Solomon Kane. I've met MJ Bassett. I've sat and interviewed when he was a he. I've met him and sat and discussed movies with him, and we had a meal together and we watched this movie, Solomon Kane, and I actually really enjoy Solomon Kane. This film could be really enjoyable, but it's not gonna reignite the sword and sorcery genre. It will not do that. Don't go thinking that. It does look very cheeseball, low budget, and humdrum. I can't get around it. I was so looking forward to this. She should be sexy. You've got this whole fucking arena thing is fucking garbage. Truly garbage. And the CG looks awful. And ordinarily at this point I'd say, like, well, the film isn't finished yet, so it could be cleaned up. No chance. They've had 2 years to do this. The version you're going to get, the version you're seeing, all the effects you're seeing in this trailer is what you're going to get in the finished movie. And it looks shit. It looks fucking shit. This fucking horny fucking demon thing. And then in the arena, it looks really bad. Really amateur. I say amateur. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that effects. But it's people in their bedrooms and mothers' basements who could do that kind of crap in their sleep. It looks dreadful. I want it to work. I don't think it will. And Matilda Lutz has no gravity, nothing. What's she done before? What has she done before? Right now, I can't remember anything she's done before. And going on this trailer, Jesus, I don't want to see anything she's done before. Or even this. She's not selling it at all. She's crap. She's utter crap. She's meant, this whole thing about, like, oh, she's going to be a female empowerment, and she's going to be like a leading light in the feminine world. Well, look at the trailer. Look how shit she comes across. She's hardly fucking, absolute dynamite with a sword. She's like, I'll unite the tribes. I'll do this, and I'll run in front of you. With all these fucking knobheads running behind her, who are just going to be has-beens and supporting characters who are going to follow her. Oh God, no. I'm looking for a bottle of whiskey and there isn't one. However, I do have this. Cheers, y'all. Look at me, I'm very crimson, ruddy faced. It's been bacon hot. Bacon. Yeah, in the trailer there's gore. There's heads, there's CG hack and slash. but horrible charges of like air leading these, the ragtag bunch of like tribes who come together because they're going to follow her. Red Sonja didn't do that. Red Sonja was her own bitch. She did her own stuff for her, and she shagged and did all sorts for her own gains. This is too, it's too happy and like, too obvious. There's a despot there, a tyrant. We've got to take over him. Oh my God, he killed. Oh God, what the hell is it with these scenes of like bizarre creatures? There's a field. This is pure Prey. Amber Mid-Thunder and Dan Trachtenberg, Predator movie Prey. The buffalo have been destroyed by the French trappers. Let's not go down that fucking road. You regular viewers know how much I hate this element of Prey, and yet I love the movie. But so you've got like all these bizarre animals who are very badly CG, decapitated, and just lying there in the field. And you got like you've got Red Sonja. I'll avenge you, or something crap like that. Some crap like, I'll avenge you. What's that about? What? The BBFC said in their certification sort of explanation, animals are seen, creatures are seen having been mutilated and perhaps experimentation. So you got that there, but she's like, it's so crass. The way she's like, I will avenge you. I'll sort this out. You know, and she's nestling to a decapitated creature of whatever it is. Like, who fucking cares? Red Sonja didn't give a shit about that. Red Sonja is a female version of Conan the Barbarian. She is out to gain, jewels and treasure and shag aplenty and just have fun lopping heads and eviscerating foes. What she does. Whining and dining and carousing. But this version is clearly not going to be that. And you get this, shit, this, you're meant to all go like, what? Oh, that's great, that. After all the trailer that you get to see, you get this guy, he's going to go in the arena, and he shows the chainmail bra and the chainmail bikini bottoms. And she goes, well, what's that meant to protect? And he just goes like, well, it just, and he kind of wears it. And he goes like, well, it's for the crowd. Like that. Great. Yeah. We all know that MJ Bassett doesn't want to show any sexuality because she has said that. But Red Sonja is uber sexy. Big voluptuous titties, fucking bootylicious ass, nicely fucking chiseled and honed and toned and voluptuous and uber athletic. It was written for boys, teenagers and blokes. That's where it comes from. And now we get a guy that is now a woman who's not trying to make this into like a female empowerment movie. And suddenly the chainmail armor, it's not very titillating. It isn't. Look at the trailer. It isn't. She does not look that sexy. Matilda Lutz is not that sexy. Sorry, Matty, my hon, but you don't look the part. As far as I'm concerned, you do not look the part. But you get this guy out, you just do that, and that's meant to be like at the end of the trailer. And you go, oh, right, yeah, we're all meant to be on board now because because she's meant to be sexy in a chainmail armor, but the chainmail armor that you've done is uber non-sexy, and Matilda Lutz is uber non-sexy. I don't care. I've said it I've said it. Don't care. She's not. She looks bland as hell. Absolutely bland. Oh, but what about that signature shot? Oh, I raised the whiskey and then almost put it down again. I won't make that mistake again. Look how red I've got. Almost like a Cherokee, you know, it's ridiculous. There is this shot which, oh God, can't you tell how much they love it? Where she leaps over a battlement and sort of pirouettes and fires an arrow in the one shot and takes some I don't know, goon on the battlement through the head. Ugh. Great, massively CG, and massively unexciting, and massively also like, we want you to watch this, and like, wow, aren't you gonna love this? Folks, I'm not excited by this. I didn't want to be this way. I didn't want to be that twat that just, you know, pours scorn on things. But no, I can't help but be massively unenthused. It looks shit. It looks like the Momoa Conan. It looks like the Outlander movie, which I do enjoy a lot, by the way. But it looks as low key. It looks lower key than that. The settings, the landscapes, fine. The bad guys. Oh my God Almighty! There's some little scratty fucking Eastern European cunt who's meant to be some despot. Oh, and they crucify her. They crucify her. They crucify her like Conan was crucified, like Talon in The Sword and Sorcerer was crucified. And she tears. You see it. Rip off. Fucking rip off. Absolute bloody rip off. Don't care. I fucking don't care. Red Sonja is better than this. MJ Bassett, you are better than this. Solomon Kane was a much better movie than what you're touting here. This looks absolute bollocks. And like, oh yeah, you know, severed head. Oh, from Gladiator again. Every fucking scene, every image you see in this movie has been cribbed from something else. That happens all the time. Of course it does. And it just, how does it hang together as a narrative? Is it still exciting? Is it still enjoyable? It may be. But that's not the point, is it? Don't just make a fucking, you know, don't aim just for the middle ground. You should aim higher. This, from that trailer, is aiming even below middle ground. It's bullshit. Oh, look at my big red face. Oh dear Lord. Anyway, cheers y'all. MJ Bassett, cheers. We sat together, we had a great time. I don't know who the hell you are now, but anyway, it is what it is. I would love to love this movie, and I may yet do. This is the bizarre thing. I may enjoy the hell out of this movie. It may be ultra low budget, you know, because there's going to be people that are going like, if you love Sword and the Sorcerer, you know, and you're pouring scorn upon this, well, you've got no idea what fantasy movies are about. Well, I damn well do. As you should know, I've reviewed many and I massively love the genre. Sword and Sorcerer is exactly what a low budget movie in the sword and sorcery genre should be like. You have the Peplum movies from the 50s and 60s, the Italian Peplum movies, Steve Reeves and, you know, and many others, going into the underworld and meeting Hades and vampires and demons, and even Christopher Lee was in some of these movies too, and they were wonderful. They weren't trying to like say we're making a statement. They were just fun movies. The Gladiator movies, the Peplum Sword and Sandal movies, tons of great stuff there. In later years, since Conan the Barbarian and obviously Hawk the Slayer, which is great as well. I love Hawk the Slayer. I've reviewed it, and Krull. There's a lot of elements about Krull I do not like, but overall, Krull is a great, huge, fantastical sort of like roller coaster, and a tentpole movie as well. And there's been many others, of course, but in the last sort of decade or so, we've not done it. There's not been the capture of enjoyment and escapism and bloodletting. This hasn't been there. The Momoa Conan. Well, we won't say any more about that. And Solomon Kane, most pertinently, really nailed a lot of the witchcraft, the occult, the setting, the era. It did it. It did a lot of great stuff. I'll champion that movie. There's some reservations about it. It does protract some scenes, and the incessant rainfall is a pain in the ass. But that's an MJ Bassett thing. Didn't see that in the trailer for this movie. So has she changed her ways about the rainfall? I don't know. It probably is there somewhere, but this, I want it to work. I don't know if I sound like I'm real sour grapes on it, but that trailer did absolutely fuck all for me. Fuck all. She's not sexy. Sorry, Matilda. Nor am I. But but you're meant to be. You're playing a character who's meant to be uber sexy, and sadly, you do not look the part. Oh, Kilt-Man. No, I think she's dead sexy. Fine. That's not. Go and look at Red Sonja in the comic books. She's not that. She is not that at all. Uber bland and really boring as giving her lines. I can't quote. I've not watched it enough to quote any of her crap that she comes out with. But my God, she's just nothing. Just and the face. Oh no. The uber I don't have any I've got two expressions. One, I'm just I need revenge about my family, my tribe, and all those poor weird creatures. You did all this. I'm now going to leap across this chasm and do a pirouette and fire arrows in someone's head. No expression. You've got no expression. You've got nothing. No gravitas. Fuck all. Want it to work. Wish it could work. Hope it works. I'd love to be sitting in literally, not even about 2 months' time. I will hopefully be sitting in going you know what? Red Sonja, I fucking loved it. It really worked. It was gory. It was exciting. It had this, that, blah, blah, blah. And you've got that big fucking hulking twat. He's barely in the trailer. Martin Ford. I don't take steroids or any kind of performance enhancing drugs. Bullshit. Gonna argue? Come and see me. Martin Ford, come see me and tell me and convince me that I'm wrong in my assumptions that you took performance enhancing drugs to reach the size that you are. No one reaches that size naturally. They fucking do not. Don't give me that crap. But look great on screen as this big hulking twat. You barely see him in the trailer. Some helmet on as well, like. And sorry, I've got a bit of food. It's got stuck in my teeth there. Whatever. Other YouTubers would edit that kind of crap out. But no, I am the real deal. I say what I like, and I like what I bloody well say. And if I got shit in my teeth, then so what? I can wash it down with a whiskey. Can I not? It's still stuck there. What is it? It's half a cow. It's stuck in there. Anyway, the trailer for Red Sonja is now massively available. I'm sure there'll be a few more versions, permutations of it, but it's coming to home video in the UK. So I wouldn't really think much will change. And don't go thinking that the film, do reshoots. No, it's coming out. The film is set. It's done. It's there. So the version that's out there is what you're going to get. And it's going to come and go. And there's no way on earth it's going to reignite the fantasy sword and sorcery genre. It just won't do it. It just will not do it. I wish it would, but I wish it all the best. I do wish it all the best, but I'm afraid it looks shit to me. Oh yeah, I get the drone shot of her charging up this, this peak, this ridge back to a mountain peak. Oh, that's great. Bollocks. Absolutely. It's just a fucking drone shot. And the shots of her leading an army and like putting the war paint on. Oh, fuck off. I'm afraid I'm not with you. Oh, you're going to lead us into battle. From what I've seen thus far, not going. I'll just sit here and I'll make some more wattle for my little my cave, my hut. It's shit, folks. It's shit. I'd love to say more, but I think I've said my piece. Yeah, I've been out. I've been drinking. What the hell? But you guys know me enough that even piss is a fart. I know what I'm talking about, and I know I'm not gonna lie about what I see, and I am not enthusiastic about this. It looks ultra low budget, nothing wrong with that, and yet it's done in a big epic scope, and you've got like loads of landscape shots, but the landscape shots you see in that trailer are the landscape shots you're going to see in the movie. That's it. There won't be any more than that. There's only a handful of locations actually being used, all set built. And the bad guys, Jesus Christ. Who was the bad guy in Quantum of Solace? I forgot his name now. He was fucking shit. Because Quantum of Solace being one of the world's worst Bond movies. And he actually fights Bond in a flaming sort of very anticlimactic climax. And he puts an axe through his own foot. What a pathetic twat. And like the big bad guy in this, who's like some kind of like demigod, he puts him in the arena. He's the Lord, whatever. He's so unthreatening and so unintimidating. It's him all over again from Quantum of Solace. He's a load of shite. Are you fucking kidding me? We're meant to be afraid of this guy. Oh, fuck off. Anyway, I am Kilt-Man, and I have been and always shall be at your services. So please, in the meantime, when it's ever like drink whiskey, bake yourselves in the sunshine. Who cares what they say? Oh, you can't go out in the sun, it's a heat wave. Oh, alerts, weather alerts in the UK now. We have alerts for weather. Oh, it's hot, take water with. What? I was born in 1969. I went through the 70s and obviously the 80s, 90s and fucking whatever. And we had heat waves back in the 70s. The biggest heat waves known to man, 76, 77. My God, here it was basking in we melted, all of us melted, blah, blah, and yet we still peeled ourselves off the tarmac and came back and lived again. But no, oh no, please take water. There's danger of death because of heat. Fuck off! Who do you think you are? What? No, nanny state. Danger of death because of heat. What? How is the heat gonna kill you? Are you gonna lie out on the fucking road and bake yourself? Well, that's your own fucking fault then, isn't it? You know what I mean? You're getting told what to do, left, right, and centre. And the trailer for Red Sonja is telling you, oh, we're just doing what you want us to do. Oh, we're going to show this woman, but she's not like going to be uber sexy. She's going to be like she's a female empowerment. The character was meant to be uber sexy and a massive badong hard on for fucking fellas reading. Young lads, blokes reading the comic books. Get a fucking big sadistic dick on. That's what you wanted. And oh no, but MJ Bassett. Oh no, we can't do that. No, she's gonna be a figurehead of femininity. Oh, fine, but make her sexy as hell. But no, you got Matilda Lutz looking really fucking uber unsexy. You don't get this sort of critique anywhere else. You don't. And there could be good reasons for that. Anyway, folks. Send me peace. Red Sonja looks like absolute shit to me. Shit. But I do hope to be corrected and then go like, my God, I loved it. I want to be that guy that goes, you know what? I ripped it apart and now I'm really, a disciple, a devotee. I would love that. I would genuinely love that. I doubt it. I massively doubt it, but who knows? Anyway, folks, right, do what you do and do it well. And enjoy it while you're doing it, because I've got nothing else to add to this. Red Sonja. Bland Sonja. Boringly bland Sonja. Oops.